Park your car. So we're doing a 6-mile loop around the outer edge of the park today. It's real easy to do this 6-mile loop. If you want to go clockwise, you just have to turn left at every intersection that you come to. And if you're gonna go like us and go counterclockwise, every time you come to an intersection, you just turn right. This is a really great place to do a hike like this because there's lots of ways you can cut a mile or 2 miles or 3 miles off of it and still do a loop, get back to the parking lot real easy. Friedrich's really a great park because it's got all kind of different levels of trails. It has a good section that are paved, wheelchair accessible. It's got a good section that are what they call level 2 and level 3. And it also has a good sections that are classified as difficult, that are kind of steep in some spots, so we'll get to those in a little bit. The entrance trail comes up to what's called Main Loop Trail, and again we're going to turn right. Let's do our 6 miles around. So like I was saying, this is a really easy trail to hike to make adjustments on the fly. So here you could always turn left and stay on the main loop trail. And it's about 2 miles back to the parking lot. We're gonna stay right and continue along the Juniper Ridge Trail now. So we've gone from the parking lot up the Into Trail, around Main Loop Trail, and we are there. Whenever I hike out here doing the outer loop, it usually takes me about 2.5 hours, but anytime it's really hot like today, it's probably going to take me closer to 3. And here in South Texas, hydration is always super important, so I have more water than I expect, and hat protect my delicate head from the rays of the sun. Here's another trail intersection. We are going to keep right, and exit is 1 mile that way. Gonna take a little break, bust out my electrolytes. Icky. Lesson learned from past hikes in South Texas in the summer. You need to stay hydrated. So, while in general, yeah, San Antonio is kind of flat. South Texas is kind of flat. But Friedrich Park does have A couple areas of some pretty good elevation change, some drop downs and some steep sections too, where they're almost rock climbing, boulder scramble at least. So we'll get to those in just a few minutes. If you do come out here early in the morning in the summertime, you know, right when they open at sunrise, it's packed. Lots of people out here taking advantage of the cooler temperatures. Probably a lot smarter than I am to wait until it's 100 degrees. But as you can tell, a lot of this area has just got good shade cover. It's not like some of the other places around here. Watch my Enchanted Rock video. I'll put a link there. I'll put a link somewhere. Enchanted Rock video. There's like no shade. Yeah. Same thing with Government Canyon. I'm working on a video for Government Canyon also. Not much shade. So we're almost a mile in. We've gone from the parking lot to the main loop around Juniper Ridge, Ferndale. Now we're here. Good thing about this park, like I said earlier, we're going to keep going to the right and head that way. But you could turn off to the left, continue around the Vista Loop Trail, head down that way, and you'll cut a half a mile off of your trek, because we're going to hook back up with the Vista Loop Trail right up here. So this is one of my favorite areas of Friedrich Park in the springtime, when this little field is full of wildflowers. In August, it's just not full of wildflowers in August. This is what's classified as the hill country. You know, they're not really big hills, they're kind of, you know, piles of dirt. But you know, there's some houses built up on the hills surrounding the park, and we're going to zip down through here, kind of went right around that way. But the trail here in a little bit goes right past that house right there. So while it probably doesn't look too large here on the camera, it's 300 or 400 feet. You can see that the trail goes right through there, then it winds around. There's a steep section right there, and then we're going to go over that hill, and when I get there we'll show you how steep it is. Here we are at the next intersection, back onto the Vista Loop. Entrance would be that way, but we're turning right. Being out away from everything, you just listen to the sounds of nature. Okay. So, the entrance is on the other side of that hill. We initially came over that, then went down in the little field down there, and this was filling up, and that house is behind those trees. You can't see it, but we're definitely still headed up. Almost to the top. B-roll of me hiking up the hill. Things to do to make these videos for my 12 subscribers, who I'm very grateful for. That reminds me, if you like my video, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, there's that house at the top of the hill. Look, kids, it's map time. Parking lot, entry trail, main loop, Juniper Ridge, outer loop that I can't pronounce, back to Vista Loop. Now we are here. This is about the 2 mile point right here. The Restoration Way, the Restoration Way trail goes out to the far ends of the park and winds back to this trail here. So, Restoration Way the Restoration Way trail is exactly 2 miles long. It does have a couple of ways you can cut off some of that mileage, but since we're going to hang it right every place we come to an intersection, boom, boom, we're going to end up doing the entire 2 miles. Then when we get back to here, it's all downhill, and we have about 2 miles to get back to the parking lot. So it's kind of broken up in 2/3. Warning. Bring plenty of water. Check. Wear sunscreen and protective clothing. Check. Pay attention to the body temperature and fatigue. It's hot. Bring mobile phone. Check. Pay attention to where you are in the park. I am here. Hi. There we are. Okay. 2 miles. Let us go. Oh, ankle. Oh, 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 oh.